Hi, you guys. So I said I was just going to go on and come live a couple minutes early. Normally, I'm a couple minutes late. Yeah, I just wanted to come and talk about this Sydney interview that went on tonight with Sydney and Crystal. Before I get caught up in some other stuff, because tomorrow they're supposed to have the lawyer talking about this Tasha K versus Cardi B, and then there's some other things that's going on in YouTube land that I want to touch on. So I kind of just want to get this out of the way now. Um, so she confirmed that this party at Frank's house happened. This is according to Sydney, and she's saying that the lap dance also took place there. So I was kind of wondering when, so she gave us a timeline. She's saying that's when she first came in, and I guess Frank had this get together, and she was inviting Zadia, Mumin, and some other people were there. Obviously, Cornelius and Camille. And that's when I guess she decided that she was going to, well, she probably met him before that, obviously, but she decided that she was going to give Cornelius this lap dance for whatever reason. Because if Courtney was still there, I can't remember if Courtney was still there or not, because you guys remember Courtney was also, you know, seeing, I guess, trying to get to know Cornelius or whatever. And so she said she put on some song and she decided to start dancing. And she was dancing, I guess, in front of Cornelius, however it went. And I guess Camille and Zadia were, they didn't like that. So um, somebody unplugged her phone or disconnected her cord because she was plugging her phone up so they could hear the song or whatever that she wanted to play. Um, and so she said that I guess it got confrontational between Zadia. So it almost makes Zadia sound like she's like this lapdog for Camille, right? Because I don't understand why Camille can't talk for herself and fight her own battles. And so I don't get that part. And I guess only they will be able to explain that. But we also, it's just like the Aisha thing, and Aisha was talking to Camille and Cornelius. Zadia chimed in. Now, obviously, if she may have chimed in because she don't care for Aisha, but why are you getting involved in the Cornelius and Sydney situation? Because Cornelius is a grown man. I mean, he should be able to say, you know, let's not or don't do that or what however he wants to say it. And I think she said that Naeem says, which is funny, but she said Naeem said something to her as well. I forget what she said that he said, but you can go over to Christal Jordan's channel and watch the interview. It's just 2 or 3 hours ago. Well, my time. I don't know where you guys are, but so I was just watching it not too long ago. Um, So I don't know. I don't know what to think about all of that. But was confirming that this party happened, the lap dance happened. It wasn't a big deal on her part. She did not know that Camille and Cornelius were an item or trying or working on becoming an item or whatever they're trying to say it was. And then she said that she wasn't necessarily chasing her around the room, but she was kind of like saying all this slick stuff, I guess, around her. Like if she can get close enough to her, Zadia was saying things. This is what she was saying. But Zadia also posted not too long ago this message right here that people are lying now because of that uh, All Star panel last night. I'm not sure if she's responding to the R Star panel or if she's referring to what Sydney is saying in this interview. And so I don't know. I don't know what to think of all of this because she's saying people are lying. They're coming out with all this stuff. So it's kind of hard to say what's true, what's not. That's why I was kind of saying I wish he would allow both sides of the cliques to come on to the panel, the All Star panel, and kind of discuss whatever it is that's the problem is, and kind of just squash it. because it's going to just come down to a lot of he say, she say. And we haven't even got through half the cast yet, right? To hear all of their versions of these stories. Because obviously somebody else was at this party besides Camille and Zadia and Sidney, right? And I guess Naeem said something to her as well. Now, I'm not real sure what the issue was with Naeem. Maybe he just decided he did not like her because Zadia did not like her. I don't know. Which also brings up, was Zadia and Naeem already some type of item, right? We did not see all of this stuff play out on the show, so it's kind of hard to really put your set your mind around the timeline of all these connections or friendships or whatever was going on, because we really didn't see Zadia and Naeem play out like that. I think we, at least I didn't feel like I was saying it. You guys can let me know how you feel about it in the comments. But yeah, for her to say that people are lying, and like I told you guys, even in that live, if you go and watch the live, it's about 45 minutes long. She says in that live that people are placing her places that and where she was not there. So I'm not real sure what she's referring to with that. Um, she said Phil was there with her that during the interview, and she put the camera on. I couldn't really see, so I don't know. Let me just tell you guys, I didn't really see him, but it sounded like he was in the background. Someone was in the background, and Phil never came on camera, however. And then her line went out, and she came back. But with the whole conversation around Zadia and Phil, um, I'm kind of ready for his interview, and I'm kind of ready for Shiloh's interview, just to get that conversation out there and over. Um, so I don't know, but she was saying Phil is there and that they are dating. So, but they're taking things slow. There was somebody in the comments being extremely nasty, and some people were throwing names out there. They were saying it was Naeem. Some people were saying it was Zadia. Some people were saying it's Camille. I don't know who it was, but they kept saying that, just nasty stuff about um, Phil and Sidney while the interview was going on. Now, Walter was in the comments and Sabrina was in the comments as well, and they didn't really speak to each other. They just were in the comments, but nobody had anything to say to the other, as far as them holding conversations in the comments. And I'm assuming they were aware that the other person was there. She had a lot of people in her life. Sydney is obviously a popular castmate, so there were a lot of people in the comments, maybe or maybe not. I don't know if they knew that the other person was there. I didn't see any of the other people there. And then I don't know their names on YouTube anyway. So if it don't have their name in there, I would not know who they are. But a lot of people in the comments were acknowledging Sabrina, so that's how I kind of knew she was there. And then Walter, he was saying a lot of, supporting whatever Sidney was saying. He was kind of just showing support for her while he was there in the comments. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to the second part of the reunion. Sydney kind of made it sound like it's not going to be that special. So I think if people are expecting explosive conversations, you're probably not going to get that. I was thinking that anyway. It seems that producers are playing this game of hide everything from us, and they just kind of wanted us to see what they want to feed us, and then we're just getting everything else from the cast as they are telling their stories. But I do think that they need to show a little bit more responsible, come off a little bit more responsible around this whole topic of violence, right? I I think they need to do more. And obviously, they've already filmed this reunion, so they can't come back and add anything in on that. But I think it's a little irresponsible not to touch on the topic of violence when you're having people say things and then Shiloh's not there, say things and put things in the air about people's character. I think that they need to touch on, what just kind of touch on that topic during this reunion. It's going to be hard for Tanika to do that since she's not the regular host of this show. So that's unfortunate. But let me know what you guys think about all of this, about Sydney's interview, if you were able to catch the interview. She is saying that she's still dating Phil, and that there were issues between her and Zadia and Camille. And also, now that's when the bullying comes in, right? If you're jumping in somebody else's conversation and you're trying to take up for your friend and you're trying to bully someone. This was a dating show. Sidney, it was fair. Everybody on this show was fair game, okay, for everybody, because this is a dating show, right? If she wanted to get to know Cornelius, she was well within her right. That was not her, her behavior towards him was not nasty. She was not aware of Camille and Cornelius' connection. Now that was up to Cornelius to like I said, to say to her like, I don't think so. I don't think you need to do that. Uh, Camilla and I have something going on, or whatever he had to say to her to get her to stop. But let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments. Do you think this is just getting nasty? The talk is just getting nasty. We're not really getting to anything with all of this. Let me know in the comments how you feel about Zadia saying people are lying on her, and just your overall feeling about all of this. Because like I said, we're kind of getting these interviews really late in the game. So it's going to be a lot of he say, she say when you're talking about 20 people, right? And some of them have witnessed some of this stuff and some of them have not. But let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.